Hey y'all, happy Monday. Aren't we all glad to be back at work and back at school? All right, I'm going to go over our weekend reading, which was March 16th and 17th, and that was Deuteronomy 13 through 21:9. Okay? All right, so we had quite a bit of reading this weekend. I hope you enjoyed it. As for me, I'm going to be honest. There were a few times when I was reading and I was kind of looking to the next page, like flipping over going, how much more is there? Just honesty, man. Because to me, it's a lot of repeated stuff. And I was talking to God about that this morning as I was reviewing it all. And I physically was turning the pages going, how much more, God? It's the same thing over and over and over again. And I felt like him say, yeah, because it's important. And it was a great reminder that the reason God repeats himself is because he wants us to remember those things. So I think this is going to be a pretty short video. I'm just going to go over 5 repeated messages I feel like God wants us to remember because he keeps saying them. So if you're a note taker, I would encourage you to write this down. The first thing I feel like he wants us to remember, that he is the one true God. He keeps saying it over and over and over again. Don't be seduced by other things out there that can draw your attention away from me. He is the one true God, and are we living our lives like that? That's number 1. Number 2, he keeps talking about their identity. They are to be set apart. They're to be different. They are children of God. They are to live free. They are to live victoriously. They are his. They are loved. They are safe. So their identity, that's number 2. Number 3, he keeps saying, be careful. Be careful and remove every temptation to draw you away from me. Be careful. The things that draw you away from me are seductive and they're destructive. Are we being careful? Number 4, giving and providing. So he's talking about giving and providing for the Levites, for the foreigners in the land, for the widows and the orphans. He doesn't talk about the poor here because he's saying there shouldn't be any poor around you because everybody's providing for each other. So giving and providing for those in need. And then number 5, God's presence and his guidance. And when he guides and he's present, that brings us peace and boldness. All right. So God alone, your identity, all, set apart, a child of God, free, victorious, his, loved. 3, being careful and removing temptation. 4, giving and providing. And then 5, God's presence and guidance. And that will bring us peace and boldness. So I hope you wrote those down because here's my question for you today. What I want us to do is to write those down, then sit for a minute with God and go, God, which one of these am I having an issue with right now? Which one am I having an issue with? For me, I know it's the boldness part. It's kind of a mixture of identity and boldness, like being confident who God called me to be, being confident that what he's asking me to do is what he's actually asking me to do, and then having the boldness. So I don't know what it is for you. Take a look at those things and ask God, where am I having a hard time right now? And then say, okay, what do you say about that? And then my challenge to you is to listen and then, pay attention to what he's saying. And then my challenge is to find a Bible verse about that thing, memorize it, put it up somewhere so you can remember it every day, because that's what he wants to work on with you today. That's it. Short, I know. You're used to my Monday messages being so long. Today, what are we at? 4 minutes. Take that. All right. Today is March 18th, and we are reading Deuteronomy 21:10 through 21:10 through 25. Okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.